How impactful is it that they're going yet more and more on their own supply chain, their own hardware?
Well, using in-house chips, of course, is, paramount to what Apple has been doing under Tim Cook for the last, decade and a half or so. But in terms of these new products today, this is probably the most minor set of Apple product refreshes that I could remember in recent history. What they've done here is essentially taking designs from prior years, the iPad Pro design from last year, the MacBook Pro design they've been using since 2021, obviously the Vision Pro. Rolled out at the beginning of 2024, and they put new processors inside. So for the Vision Pro, going from the M2 to the M5, that is a sizable leap. The UI should be a bit smoother. The device is now more comfortable, but still $3,500. So the fundamentals of the product have not changed to any major extent.
Yeah.
The MacBook Pro, what they've done here is they've split the line in terms of rollout timing between the entry level and the high end. So the high end machines with higher end versions of the M5 chip, that won't come out until early next year. And then, of course, the iPad Pro, that got a gigantic upgrade with the M4 version last year. So this is about just bringing it up to the latest processor. In terms of upgrades, very unlikely that anyone should or will upgrade if they have the last generation versions of those products, but ahead of the holiday season, they keep everything humming.
So if we want something really new, we have to think about the new home devices eventually coming on tap. There's a great story on the terminal about where these are coming from. It seems as though they're leaning less on China, all at the same time as Tim Cook's trying to say he's going to invest more in the country.
Yeah, both can be true. They're going to up their investment in China, but at the same time, for some newer products, they're going to differentiate. They're going to diversify. They're working with BYD, obviously known as an electric car maker, predominantly in Asia. They also do mass manufacturing. They've been doing some final assembly for Apple for some iPads over the last year or so. They're going to do these new home devices. Why is that interesting? Typically, when Apple rolls out an entirely new product category, they start with China. This time around, they're starting with Vietnam, where they already, like I said, make some iPads. They make the vast majority of Apple Watches and AirPods for the US market, and they also make some HomePods.